That's the 4:30 chime. Yeah, this is the black man biological living light sitting in the dark. No, actually, it's 4:30 on April, not August. I fucked up in that last show and said it was August. It's April 22nd, and it's in the year. Let's make sure I'm doing it right now. Let's make sure. Put your glasses on. I want to make sure I get everything right. Yeah, April's the fourth month, the 22nd day. It's a Friday, Earth Day. And right now it's 4:31. And I chose to be on at this particular time to go ahead and finish my discussion as biological living light, a black man in and of Mother Nature, accessing the liquid fluid pineal gland ability of being as water. Knowing that most of my body is made up of water, H2O, and it's always balanced to the level of the surface of the earth. And who is teaching biological living light, melanin dominant people with liquid fluid in their first eye vision how to perceive reality? Who's teaching this in the 22nd year of the 21st century? Who's getting this deep into understanding the drawing of the digits? How would you convey divination from one generation to the next generation being a divine energy? So let me get on here. This is part of the series dealing with tell me who I am, and when I look in the mirror, dealing with my focal point, the parabola, and how is the pyramid built with the square at the bottom. So let me just go ahead. This is all part of the series, and read my notes. I have to share. I know this is a potpourri of things, of knowledge and information, but I have to get this shit off my chest. So, in dealing with the parabola, this is what I'd like to say. Keep this thought in your mind. My focus is the right angle and not the vertex, the tit nipple of the parabola, viewing my axis of symmetry as human divinity, comprehending the ancestral communication in markings and drawings, digits. I, that's the EYEI, and the I, how is that drawn? The letter I am the one. And how is the one drawn? With understanding of substantial and insubstantial, a base, foundation, right angle, and a curve. And wait a minute, if we're talking about the digits, correct? So if you're dealing with, you have a beginning, middle, and top, and the 2 is the half a heart on the straight line, the seen side, but you don't acknowledge the unseen sign, the unseen side, and the 3 is the woman. And wait a minute, you see look at the top of the clock. That's all part of this drawing here, isn't it? the wisdom of time in human design. Now, that's the three: the woman, the breast, the butt, the booty, the family, on how many different levels: the denotative, the connotative, and the absolute abstract. And my intent is to reach the absolute abstract. Why should I stay stuck in a definition? That's 3. 4, you saw the 4-corner foundation. 5, what is that? Oh, that's a right angle above half a circle. Now, we as human beings have 5 senses, and there are 5 elements in the universe, and it's 5 minutes in, getting ready to go into 6 minutes in. And I was writing this the other day at 2:51 p.m. The song on the air was "The Wings of Love." Showing my divination as Christ did. And I have to expect crucifixion. Crucifix symbol folds up into a cube, seeing divinity of all 360 degrees, a square and a circle. That is that 5, the drawing of the number 5. Can you see that in the clock? The right angle above the half a circle. I have to lose ego and be humble. Fluidity between all human elements, inside and outside. Folded up as a cube and unfolded to a crucifix. My cross is not fixed. It's a liquid fluid thought. Why is it a trend to identify yourself as normal? I have to share some of these thoughts. 7 minutes in. Okay, so Mass General Hospital, right over the river there. But, I chose to go to Morehouse. That's where King went to school. But Morehouse is right across the street from Spelman. And Spelman is a college for melanin-dominant black women that have white genes. Spelman was Rockefeller's maiden name, his wife's maiden name. So Rockefeller had a black child, or one of them rich white guys. Okay, let's leave it at that. I used to go over to Spelman, where all the fine honeys was, and watch General Hospital. Watch the soap operas, just so I could hang out. And it's like, where they call half black, half white mulatto. And which half of the mule is the lotto? I'm sorry, that's an insulting term for black people, but General Hospital, dealing with the soap operas and the mindset of that kind of dramatization, and Dr. Joy DeGruy talking about post-traumatic slave syndrome. Are we not still suffering from post-traumatic slave syndrome and not valuing the breast, the butt, the booty. Wait a minute, why did the ancestors draw that 3? Oh, wait a minute. All right, when you do that inhale, exhale, what do? Okay, in understanding I'm a divine energy, and my long inhale is in my Dan 10. That's right where the 6, you know how the 6 is drawn. And so I go from my Dan 10 down, tighten my anus slightly, and the chi rises up my spine, all the way up to my liquid first eye mind, with that long inhale breath. And then I reach that 9, that full sphere, and then let it go. Exhale down, and that gap between the 3 and the 9, as you see the 3, you got the 6, you got the energies coming up to the 9, and then you let it go. And what is that in the 3? That's the insubstantial. So you have the come down and up to the belly button. Think about where you are connected to your mother. Everyone was connected to their mother through the umbilical cord. So all of us at 11 minutes in can understand our divination, the yin and yang, the balancing of the energies, the substantial and the insubstantial. That's the gap in the 3 when you let go and exhale, and you're all the way in the insubstantial, in your own internal heaven. Who's teaching this? Nah, that ain't no true shit. You can't be no divine nigga. You just a nigga. You a mulatto nigga too. What Nana used to say, and she was dark-skinned, black, left picking cotton down, so I was talking about John P. Fuller, your mother's father was 99 3/4 white. Oh, I gotta throw in here some Rosario Dawson. She's so fine and trance. Are we remained stuck in post-traumatic slave syndrome trance? She has a fine specimen of a melanin-dominant black woman's body in that trance. I was impressed that she even let her nipples be shown. But what is that? That's the science. Now, do you focus on below the areola, or you focus on the nipple, or you focus in your divinity, inside the mind of who you are at 13 minutes in? Understanding the drawing of the digits, not only the 3, but wait a minute, is that a 3 in front of a 1 line? That's the B. The B is the breast, the butt. Is there divine communication in the connotations of the drawings of the ancestral digits to relay divination from one generation to the next generation? Are you capable of understanding what it means to be biological, living light? Shut up. Oh, thank you. She always does. I keep hitting it too hard. But are we still stuck in Terminator Matrix, or are we in the biological living light matrix, understanding the drawing of the number 1? I am the one. Moses heard God say, I am the one. Moses was a Jewish man listening to a black man conveying divination. I'm conveying divine energy to a nation. Divination. Can you catch up to the absolute abstract? Why does the absolute abstract have to be tomorrow? Why can't it be right the fuck now? Think, it's not illegal yet. I'm only a brother RA, And it don't even matter what my name is. I'm Melanin Man trying to share consciousness to a community of thinking people. Gotta go